Next up, the shoulders. A lot of us have tension in the upper trapezius. It can get really uncomfortable at times. And no matter how much you massage through it or stretch it out, it seems to keep coming back. One of the best ways I've found to release that tension there is actually to address the lats. So all of the muscles around the shoulder girdle wrap around the scapula, and they have a common insertion point right about here. This is also where your lats are. When we massage this area here, the beautiful thing is that it releases all those muscles around the scapula and your whole shoulder girdle relaxes down. You get space through this upper trapezius area and it feels really nice. This, however, is one of the ones that really hurts so good. So please do be cautious and have a blanket on hand. I have a foam chip pad that's gonna go just at the top where my head will be as a pillow. I've got a block that'll be going underneath my lat area, and I have a second block which will be going underneath my head, which is really important because the higher the head, the less the intensity. So where does the dowel go? Place it down on the block, the second block closest to you, and place that spot just a couple of inches underneath your armpit onto the dowel. My arm is going between the first block and the second, and I'm positioning the dowel so it's just right on that spot. How do I know if it's the right spot? Well, first of all, it's gonna hurt so good. And secondly, I'll know that I'm not on any bones. It definitely feels like muscle, it's a little bit tender. If I don't think I have the right spot, I probably don't. This is a hard one for people to find, so play around. Put the dowel up by a couple inches, put the dowel down by a couple inches, and make sure you're on a nice, slightly tender, muscular area. Now I'm gonna lift the block up to support my head. Again, the higher the block, the less the intensity. And from here, I have a few options for movement. One, I can just rock forwards and back. Likely, the farther back you roll, the more you'll get onto a dense muscle. Okay? Second option is I'll bend my bottom elbow, grab that hand, and as if my bottom arm is dead weight and doesn't belong to me, I can lift and stir. Lift and stir. Now this one can get pretty intense for people. We store a lot of tension here and we don't often stretch it, massage it, or address it. So what can you do if it's feeling too intense? One, lift the block. Two, you'll use a blanket. Sometimes the blanket is your best friend. Fold the blanket up as many times as you need, put it on top of the dowel, and then go ahead. Over time, you won't need the blanket, but at least to start, it's good to have it nearby. When you're done this one, sit up and notice for yourself if one shoulder is inches lower than the other. It's probably going to feel fantastic. If you have any questions, let me know. You can always shoot me an email. Have fun.